I don't need to think about the whole arm wrestling match. I just need to get a dominant or some kind of position to work off on the opening. That's the only point of uncertainty. I mean, you arm wrestle for 30 years and the whole match is, I don't have to think about it so much. I just need to have the best opening possible. And that's all I think about. It's just controlling the hand, and hopefully not giving away too much shoulder position. But that's what I do. I'll give away shoulder position to break the hand, and that's how I kind of get into the match. And I just feel like that's the most efficient point to start from. It's the most efficient point to start the whole fight from. Control of the hand at all costs. Whatever, my shoulder position or whatever, I'll deal with that later. Get a person's wrist to bend back. Get a person to hold on to me.
Let's say you go against someone, you can't take their hand.
Yeah, then I'm stuck in two choices, really. I could potentially do a flop, which I'm not going to do. Yeah.
You can hook him, right?
I mean, hook, yes, but I mean, to hook is very difficult. Yes, you can definitely hook, but hook is even a form of hand control. I mean, I would sooner, if I wasn't able to get hand control, I would sooner king's move. What I'm trying to achieve is a high hook. That's my goal. To be high and to have my wrist bend in. This is total domination. If I can high hook anybody, there's very, very little chance that I'm going to lose that match. Very, very little. Almost none. But if I cannot achieve a high hook, I'll get rid of the hook part first, and I'll keep a high, and I'll probably run into a roll, right? So I'll do some form of open top roll all the way to a king's move. I think that's probably my best defense. Yeah. I mean, there's the odd case, there's the odd person where it's better for me to try and hook them or press them. But this is a rare. Now my strength is much more in my hand, as a result of my training and whatever. Yeah.
Gonna be Genadi.
I know, buddy. Oh, listen, I'm so excited. It's a really big match for me. Big match for him.
He's gonna be heavier than you, I think.
Oh yeah.
330. Maybe.
Oh yeah.
How tall is he? 6'1", 6'2"?
I think so. Yeah. Yeah, he'll be very powerful. Yeah, he's very good.
His hook looks good. He looks healthy in the hook.
I think he looks good everywhere. If he has a shortcoming, if I see anything, it seems to be like his wrist can get compromised a little bit at times. I mean, not by just anybody, it seems like.
But even then, he has a good side pressure, like Terzi.
Yeah, he can follow through very well. He can arm wrestle without his hand very well. So I expect it to be a really hard match. Really hard. I expect, when I look at the matches as clearly as I possibly can, I see him winning at the beginning and then me coming back. I mean, this is when I see it.
Yeah, it's a shutout stake, though.
I know it's a shutout stake, believe me, and I didn't set that. I did not want it to be a shutout stake. I'm like, win, lose, and the guys were like, no, it's going to be a shutout, otherwise nobody's going to bet. I'm like, whatever. I don't control all of that. People think it's me. It's I'm one voice. I'm one voice on a committee. But and when it comes to my matches, I normally don't have a vote. I just think it's for conflict of interest, I normally just abstain from all matches where I'm a player. I give my input, but I say my voice shouldn't be considered. So, yeah, shutout stake is difficult. I mean, obviously, I'm going to try for a shutout stake. I'm going to go in there and I'm going to try and destroy him. I'm never going to intentionally lay down a round, especially knowing that there are shutout stakes. In the past, there have been matches where you know, I could have swept a person, but I've given around here or there. But I would not do that any time that there is actually staking on the table. But it might be difficult to do with it will be difficult to do with Genadi. If I dominate him round 1, I don't think he will come back. Like it's hard. Genadi's very unique, but I don't see him coming back if I beat him. I don't. I'm sure he thinks the same thing. So, but I think it's a close match. That's the thing. I do think it's close. I think, at least I hope. Hope so.
Back to work.
So my progression is I do the bands. I do one band. I do it straight, and then the next set I do it split.
And then heavier bands.
Yeah.
And then 2 bands.
Exactly.
Rise and pronation.
Yeah. And there's a good chance. There's a very good chance in this match I'm going to have to come forward. I don't think taking the hand will be enough with Genadi. He's too good without his hand. He has the ability to flop, he can push, he can drag without his hand. So I'm sure I need to come forward at some point. Not just to finish, but even just to compete properly. Like I'm going to have to go conventional at times with him. He's too talented just to think that I'll be able to burn him out in an outside top roll. I think he's too skilled. So I need to have, that's why I'm doing a lot of this, because it's just going to be necessary. It's going to be necessary.
Yeah. Once you take his hand,
yeah,
goal is to press him, right?
Absolutely.
Climb up and press
100%. Because if I don't, he will press me. That's the thing.
Yeah.
I mean, it'll be first a domination of hand, and then the shoulder angle has to follow.
You're going to make him submit, give up?
Oh, that is the goal.
Get your shoulder behind it and just look into the camera.
Yeah. Opa na.
You're gonna opa him.
Yeah.
That's the goal.
Yeah, that's the goal. Yeah, this part gets very tired, you know. Yeah, all the time I work it. Peaking is very interesting, huh? You know, you let everything rest and everything come together. Yeah, all that matters is one day, you know. All this stuff, it doesn't matter how much weight I lift now. All that matters is what I make, you know. It's like if I'm creating a piece of art, you know, there's all sorts of paint all over the floor, there's brushes here, there's a canvas on the wall. You know, just trying to make it so when I show up, it's finished. You know, that the piece of art is finished.